It's interesting how we can be aware of being a perfectionist, yet not be able to stop. There may even be areas we're proud of having high standards. Maybe our home is really tidy, but we can also see that having to be perfect holds us back. There's a sense with perfectionism that we just need to get there. Once our writing is at that perfect place, say, we can finally relax. But where is that place? The reason it's hard to define this perfect standard is because it's hidden in the shadows of our past. For me, the shadows were about the years I spent at school with my teachers and my parents expecting great things of me while I felt inadequate. I didn't understand what those great things were, even though they seemed more important than anything, and I had no idea how to achieve them. All this perfectionism uses a lot of energy, and the irony is this energy isn't being used on doing. It's like having our foot fully on the accelerator without realizing we're not in gear. We're burning through fuel as we rev and rev, yet we're not getting anywhere. The sad thing is it's easy to conclude we're not good enough. All this effort with nothing coming from it. I spent decades of my life being a perfectionist, telling myself it wasn't so bad, because deep down I didn't know how to stop, and even deeper down I was afraid to stop trying to be perfect because everyone would find out that I wasn't talented. Things changed when I began running my own business. I was now working for myself as a writer and a coach. It was all up to me now. That's when I could no longer deny this invisible, perfect ideal wasn't mine. I was doing what I'd always wanted, which was to be my own boss, yet I still felt that I needed to work to a standard I couldn't define, burning through fuel and going nowhere. I wasn't prepared to keep shrugging off the fact that I was a perfectionist, because if I continued behaving in this way, my career as an entrepreneur would fail. That's when I realized it wasn't that I wasn't good enough, I simply wasn't in gear. And as scary as it felt, I had to take my foot off the accelerator. I had to stop trying to be perfect and discover what I actually wanted from life. I began to tune into my meditation practice. I felt my heart, and it was leading me in a new direction. The moment I put my attention on that pull, I saw myself in nature. For me, taking my foot off the gas and dropping into neutral happens when I'm in the forest. The trees remind me of who I am. They have a much wiser message than the expectations of others. What would it take for you to ease your foot off the gas of being perfect for long enough to discover who you are and what you truly want for yourself? My perfectionism was always driving me to rev my engine harder and harder in case people found out I actually couldn't do the thing they expected me to do. But what did I want to do? When I answered that question, I was finally able to start moving forward. Remember, perfectionism isn't a gear that gets you anywhere. It's simply a habit that burns through energy, telling you to keep revving because you'll get there, all the while keeping you stuck in the shadows of your past. Where can you go in order to get back into neutral? And what gear do you actually want to be in?